Hey guys, this is Mycket with One Kingdom, just back to do another episode of live raiding. Just gonna see what comes up and what I can deal with here. So let's go forward and do the first one here. I hit SH11 recently, so that doesn't give me a huge boost, but it does allow me to start the process of boosting some more of my guys. Okay, first one I'm gonna come across here. Take a look at, that's an SH11. He's got buildings around the outside so that he's trying to get your guys to have trouble funneling. He has it pressed up against the side, so it's hard to be able to get the easy hits on the outside here. We've got 3 different towers here. We have a spell tower, level 32, a freeze tower, a curse tower, and a flame bolt. And of course, one of the things you have to be really careful of this is obviously your guys can get hung up by the freeze tower. That's very easy to avoid with Forvale and a few others. This one is more trouble, and even more trouble when you have it put together with that. One of my favorite ways to deal with it was with Brander. Right now, I'm a little less concerned about getting gold. I'm really just trying to push up to get to the arena. And so I look at something like this, and that doesn't look so bad. All I've got to do is get my guys in far enough that they can be able to hit that. And these walls are going to automatically siphon my guys right into that. They're going to funnel them right in there. So this one shouldn't be too bad, but I'm going to stick with Brander. I could go with Forvale on this one, but I think I'm going to stick with Brander because as I get closer, it'll keep me safe from that. But then as I get closer right in there, that will keep me there just so I don't lose any guys there at the last minute. So plus I'm kind of used to using them. And I have a +3 bonus right now because it happens to be in the last few minutes of the daily campaign that was with Mycket. So let's see if I have what I want here. I kind of like what I have already chosen here, so I'm going to go with it. This seems to work pretty well for me. Since they have all this mana on the outside, this is going to make it nice and easy. I could actually do a couple other ones with this one, but let's just get going here. All right, so I'm just going to, I need to funnel in through this, so I've got to take out this blacksmith, and I've got to take out that troop portal so I can have these buildings, have my guys go right in. I'm just going to get this extra man out here, start this off here. I'm just going to speed through this a little bit. He should come in and hit that other one right there. Now ideally, if I was just trying to hit them, I would have the dragon somewhere in between those two and he would take both of them out because they're out of range of all the air defenses. Let's see if he wanders over there. I think he's actually going to go to the gold there, and I'm going to hit this one down here at the bottom with my troops. So I may bring across the dragon over here just to be able to make it. I got plenty of time here. So let's see if he wanders. Yeah, he went the wrong way. So we'll put him over here. And he'll take a little fire as he goes across, but not too bad. Viscaria is pretty dangerous when you get her up to higher levels, but mine is kind of an in-between, so it can do some damage, but isn't as high as some people's. So I think I have it at 16 now. So I'm going to let this one, I have 1 minute 37 seconds left. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring in some of these guys. I'm going to try and time this right so that I have Viscaria emptying out there. What I'm going to do is bring Viscaria. Actually, I'll leave Viscaria where she's at. Bring this in across here. All right, and that's about to hit, so I drop that. Keeps them safe from that for 12 seconds. At least at the level I have it set at right now, which should be 2 hits. Then what I'm going to do is going to renew that here. And since that building isn't about to go down, I'll just bring Viscaria across here. Throw that one down. Should get a little bit more here. And then I'll throw that down to keep away from the curse tower. And you can see they're just going to go right into there. I should get one more hit from that curse tower. Okay. Now one thing that's kind of fun is you can drop this down here, and you can be able to take across and renew Viscaria. Or any of the dragons, actually, for that matter. Because as they hit the health, and any of that damage goes back to 25% of it, I think, goes back to whatever's attacking it, whatever troops are attacking it, which also applies for this ability anyways, also to dragons. Now, one of the things that I'll say is that once you get past this point here, the abilities don't do very much for you. It's really getting to this point that really does it. So anyways, this is pretty straightforward. I'm just going to kind of zip through the rest of this because, I have 10 seconds left. I'll throw this on there just to be able to get a little extra gold there. Shouldn't be a big deal. Okay. All right. Paying attention, talking, wasn't paying attention to that. I only lost maybe 1,000 gold there or something like that, a couple thousand. So anyways, that's a good first attack here. Let's see what we end up for another attack. Let's do one more. Just go right into it. Quack attack. Quacks me up. All right. This one, an SH10. Good. That makes it pretty straightforward because most of these things. It's a Primus Conduit 6. That's possible to get in there with a Viscaria plus some other things, but I don't really like bothering doing that. This thing will do some damage up close, but not too bad because you can run right over it if you've got some paladins to be able to do your healing. A little bit out here, but it's kind of guarded by that. Let's see what we got here. All right. Well, this one is it's a little easy to hit into. All you have to do is hit it from the back side. I'm just bold enough. I might try and do it from the front side and hit it from over here, but just because we have people at different levels, let's just assume that all we're doing is going for the SH right now, and let's hit it from the back side. So what are we going to get hit with from the back side? Well, we have these point defenses here, and we have this arrow launcher right here is going to be able to shoot pretty far away, but if I stick in a couple paladins, at least at the level I have them in, they're going to do just fine. They're not going to get hit with that up close. They're not going to get hit with that. The SH will be down long before we get hit with anything. Then the guys will start to die kind of quickly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just come in for Veil, just assume for a second that all you want to do is really get that SH. You really don't have that many buildings that you can park your dragon on, but it's always good to take a look around and see what you got. You have a few out here that you can throw a dragon out to if they start taking a lot of heat. You do have this one over here, and you have one over here, although you have to be careful with that one because you've got that Skywatcher right next to it. Okay, so pretty straightforward. I'm going to leave this Mauler in here because I have 2 levels to get here. One thing to take, just if you aren't familiar with this, if you take this and just kind of don't place it, but just kind of drag it over here, you can see where they're going to attack. Now, you have to be careful because that doesn't always mean they're going to go straight into it. Sometimes they'll go around to get to it if there's a wall that has to go around. But in this case, because there's no faster way to get to that, they are going to go straight in there. So I'm going to drop my Maulers there. I'm going to drop everything else, and then I'm going to go ahead and put on the first ability. I tend to like ones that have first abilities that are higher because it allows you to get to those pretty quickly. And as soon as that starts taking a little extra fire, I'll put this down. And as soon as that Skywatcher goes down, I'm going to drop the dragon here just to kind of help out a little bit. As I said, this is a pretty straightforward run to the SH. Not a big deal. Now, if you really want to get tricky, you can run your dragon across here just at the right time, and everybody will start shooting at your dragon instead. At least that first shot. And I probably took that one a little bit early, but I'm just having fun. All right. Running through here. Now, where these guys are getting shot over on this side, got to be careful with Vorveil not to drop that ability too soon, or it doesn't do any good. Drop it right there. And just for kicks, just to, because I like what it looks like, I'm going to drop that one. And then I'll bring Viscaria back across over the top there. The Vorveil, not the dragon, but the ancient, is one of the most OP ones. That's why so many people guard against it by throwing down extra cursed towers and the flame bolt, which is why I like to. You saw the last one. I used Brander, and I'm able to kind of flip flop back and forth depending on the base setup. Certainly on SH10s and 11s and lower. Anyways, another victory there. All right. Well, hopefully this was helpful. I will be on at some point in the future again to do some more live attacks. But this is Mycket with One Kingdom. Make sure that you like and subscribe and keep ahead of your rivals.